Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium for Game 2 of our two-game coverage as the A's and North Stars are set to face off here today. As we are set to play this one just a hair tardy. The right-hander Nick Zolfarino on the bump. His first pitch of the ball game will be grounded towards short. There is Dylan Baker. One pitch, one out. Cachetta rolls over to short for the first out of the ball game as the clock strikes 11:35 here. 6-3 put out as the A's trying to get back in the win column, facing off here with the North Stars. Sunny skies overhead, very small cloud coverage here today. It is 99 degrees here at game's first pitch. It'll bring up Noah Lane, the right fielder. After him, it's Brandon Glowacki, then Eddie King and Gabriel DeJesus. Bottom part of the order goes Davis Carr, Nick Rocha, Dalton Thomas, Austin Reed, and Tanner Salazar. Pitch is going to be in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes here on Noah Lane. Nick Zolfarino on the hill here today for the home-serving North Stars. Misses down and in, 2 balls and no strikes. The North Stars in their blue tops and white bottoms. And it's the red tops and white bottoms here for the visiting North Stars. Or A's, rather. 2-0 catches the strike zone this time. 2-1 will run through the defense here shortly for the North Stars. 2-1 the count here on the right fielder Lane out of the right-handed batter's box. Breaking ball on the inside edge, 2-2. We turn this ball game around very quickly. In 24 minutes, we turned that game around. Shout out to the crew here. In the dirt, that's ball 3 to fill him up. Boys got that field turned around quick.
Yeah. No time wasted. In and out. Pit crew.
That's probably, yeah, that's the quickest we've seen this year. It's a full count here on Noah Lane. Zolfarino, the right-hander, comes back with it. Got a foul out of play. Alongside Sam Walters, I'm Steve Granado. Thanks for joining us here on this Thursday, soon-to-be afternoon. It's our last game coverage of this Thursday. No power game tonight. I'll try another payoff from Zolfarino. Breaking ball rang him up, backed him up. And Lane down looking for a strikeout of the day. There's 2 gone, and let's see how the North Stars shake out.
In the outfield for the North Stars in the blue tops is Christian Gabriel in left, Alex Light in center, and Jaden Phillips in right. Third to first on the infield, Spencer Dickinson at the hot corner, Dylan Baker at short, Josh Payton at second, Eric Kelly at first, and Jackson Fuller behind the dish.
First pitch will miss down and in here on Brandon Glowacki. Glowacki bats with 2 outs and the bases clear. We're scoreless, just underway in the top of 1. The 1-0 is going to be lifted backwards. Glowacki is 5 for his first 12 in the PSCL. One of the leaders of this club this year, batting .417 entering today's play. Swung on and missed. It's 1-2. They turned that game around so fast, I'm still writing down names. Barely had a chance to catch my breath, especially after that first game. 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. That ball game between the Haymakers and Snowbirds was one of the best that we've seen in the PSCL this year.
An absolute thriller.
Sure was. What a ball game for Spencer Weston. 2 2-run bombs in that contest. 2-2 back up the box, and a 2-out single for Brandon Glowacki keeps the inning alive for the A's. I almost beat the clock, Sam. All I had was defensively to write down after.
I'm 3/4 of the way through.
Okay. What do you got left?
A's defense.
A's defense, that's what I'm writing down right now. Eddie King to the plate. I can write him down in the first base position. Got the batters, that matters most. Upstairs with it, floats high, 1-0. The nature of 2 games on one field back-to-back when you're trying to stick to a tight schedule. Back towards the box again, sliding stop. Baker to his feet and over to first in time. 6-3 put out, a 2-out single from Glowacki turns away. We go to the bottom of 1. I'll finish right in my scorecard when we come back. North Stars to the plate. To the bottom of the first we go. The A's got a base hit there in the inning, but couldn't come anything across. It'll be Bryce Ramirez to be on the hill here for the A's squad in the red tops. He'll be facing off with Josh Payton, Jackson Fuller, and Preston Gukin here in a scoreless bottom of the first. Right-hander kicks and deals, and the pitch is going to run high and tight. 1 ball and no strikes. This will be the second time we get a look at Ramirez. He has pitched 1 game in relief and chalked up a save in 1 inning of work. This one lifted out down the left field line, foul by Josh Payton. That's everything you need to know here in the bottom of 1. 1 ball and 1 strike here on the North Star second baseman. He'll take it high for a 2-1 count. Two-one from Ramirez. Hit him. Josh Payton will take first base. Anything further here in the inning? David Ryan, Jaden Phillips, and Eric Kelly. Bottom part of the order goes Christian Gabriel, Alex Light, Spencer Dickinson, and Dylan Baker. Defensively for the A's, you got it for me?
Got it. Got it written down now.
Look at you.
It's crazy. So in the outfield, left to right for the A's, Tanner Salazar, Manning left, Ethan Cachetta in center, Noah Lane in right. Third to first on the infield, Brandon Glowacki at third, Dalton Thomas at short, Gabriel DeJesus at second, Eddie King holding the runner on at first, and Davis Carr behind the dish.
First offering to Jackson Fuller misses above the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes here on the North Stars catcher. We're in the bottom of the first without a score, nobody out and a runner on. The 1-0 flipped out of play.
You know, it's kind of weird that I even had to write down the A's lineup because there were not many changes, and we see them a bunch.
We see them all the time. Good friends. Out of play with it, 1 and 2.
Just about all I'm looking for each time is new pitcher, new catcher, and maybe a first baseman. Eddie King and Austin Reed split time over there. Davis Carr splits time behind the plate.
Yeah.
Glad to see a full look at Bryce now, though.
Yeah. Runner takes off. He balked. So that is not a stolen base for Josh Payton. That is a balk. North Stars coming off of a loss under the 500 mark now, 4-5. The A's have dropped back-to-backs. They are 2-7 on the season, bringing up the rear in the PSCL standings. Still got time. Pitch to Fuller is going to be a lazy fly ball towards left. Awkward read out there. The shortstop is Thomas. He can't pull it in. Well, Tanner Salazar, the left fielder, took a nonchalant route towards that baseball, which should have been the first out. Instead, turns into runners on first and second.
Yeah, he tried to turn Dalton Thomas into Ozzie Smith, but that was a hard read. Looping around in the air and ended up dropping in front of him, turned his back to the plate.
Give it a single for Jackson Fuller with no one touching. So a chance for Preston Gookin and company to get on the board first here for the Stars. 2 on, no outs. A hit batter, a balk, and a weird single. Time is called by Gookin. You don't want to give anybody extra outs. We saw what happened earlier today when you give somebody extra outs. Breaking ball off the plate, 1-0.
Yeah, plenty of times we've seen errors and free passes and bloop singles
Yeah.
add up into payday.
1-0 out of play, 1-1. Gookin this season is 2 for his first 10. He is with 2 RBIs thus far. This is his 8th game played in. This is my 100th. Your 100th? I don't know. Lost count. 1-1 foul tipped. It's 1-2. Could probably figure it out mathematically. Sam's on the case.
Math time.
Math time.
Quick math.
Breaky ball gets away from Carr. Everybody's moving up. First wild pitch of the year for Ramirez. Ramirez, one of those uncommitted kids, as he comes back here to Preston Gookin. Misses high. Full count. Payoff pitch. Floater towards center. Nobody's home, and that'll bring in a run. Maybe 2. They'll round Fuller. Just getting the ball. Here's the throw from Lane. It's cut off, and it's a bloop 2-run single for Preston Gookin. And the North Stars are on the board first, 2-0.
That one found Green somehow. Yet again, another ball just in no man's land, poked out to right center. They were playing him decently deep, and Preston Gookin, that's why he slid him into the third spot, is because somehow he just has that way of finding outfield space. Plenty of real estate out there, and he just looped it out.
Much is made many times, San, of the flashy triple-digit exit velos. Barrels, launch angle, all the buzzwords these days. Preston Gookin.
That's a buzzword.
54 off the bat.
Gookin.
Brings home a pair.
I've got that math done for you.
Give it to me in a second here. 1-0 finds the strike zone. 1-1. This is David Ryan. It's 2-0 North Stars. All right, let me have it.
We're only through 43.
That's it?
That's including all the games we've had at Palm Springs Stadium, including power.
Okay. Foul back. Only at 43 games. 3 weeks. Only.
That's all. I mean, you said 100. It's a lot of games.
It's a lot of baseball. And each of those games except for the, okay, let's see, that's 11 power games, right? So that's 31 PSCL games, all of them roughly 2 hours, as David Ryan strikes out for the first out of the inning, ran the fastball in on the hands. Brings up Jaden Phillips. Okay, so that's 31 2-hour games roughly on average. So that's 62 hours plus the 11 power games, which are about 3 hours.
33 plus.
33, so that's 95 hours on the air in 3 weeks.
Boy,
yeah,
boy.
That'll play.
Them's the breaks.
Uh-huh. And we're halfway out of play with this one here for Jaden Phillips, the right fielder. It's 2-0 North Stars. Any complaints? Anybody want to say anything now?
You're stuck with us.
Uh-huh. That's why they invented the mute button, Sam. Swing and a miss here on Jaden Phillips. Luckily, I got you, because
Oof.
95 by myself.
Oh, man.
I mean, I've done it over the course of a season. 1-2 is in the dirt, 2-2. I've done, hundreds of innings over the course of a season. But that's one game a day. Sometimes, too, if you got to pull a doubleheader, and that's probably because you had a rain out the day before.
Should I do the math on the amount of innings we've
Oh,
called?
No. 2-2 swung on and foul tipped and hung on by Davis Carr. That's back-to-back Ks for Ramirez. Bouncing back nicely here, brings up Eric Kelly.
The A's really need Bryce to come through. When he came on, he wasn't a late addition to the roster per se, but he made it out here to Palm Springs about a week later than many of the guys on this team. So him coming in and being able to make his first start, this is his first start, I believe.
Yes.
So that's a big addition. Need him to really come through.
First pitch, a called strike on Eric Kelly. Runner at first, 2 outs. Preston Gookin, the 2-run single, has the Stars on the board first. That's a good 0-1 pitch. Breaking off the plate, it's 0-2.
Had him leaning.
Yeah. Be a big boost of confidence for Ramirez here if he can get 3 in a row to send him back to the dugout. 2-strike pitch. Got him with a heater. So Kelly down on strikes. Ramirez gets furious and strikes out 3 in a row. But he hits a batter, gives up a flare single, and then another blooper to bring home 2. And we've played 1 inning in the Coachella Valley to the top of the second. It's 2-0 North Stars.
Top of the second. North Stars have taken the lead 2-0. Hit by pitch and 2 bloop singles able to put them ahead. We head to the top of the second as Zolfarino heading back out for his second inning of work. He'll face DeJesus, Carr, and Rocha, scheduled up for the A's. First pitch breaking ball misses down low to Gabriel DeJesus, the second baseman. Zolfarino gave up one hit in the top of the first, but nothing else, no other damage. Swung on and missed, 1-1 to DeJesus. We've seen Nick Zolfarino go deep in a couple of games already this season, 2 5-inning outings in Palm Springs Stadium so far. Missed downstairs, 2-1. Main note of work for Zolfarino is just being able to limit hard contact. He doesn't walk too many batters. He's not a big power pitcher with strikeout stuff most of the time. That's called strike 2 and 2. Knows how to work the corners, has 1 strikeout so far this game. Just needs to figure out how to keep the ball on the ground. Breaking ball made DeJesus reach for it, fouled it back to the screen. Thank you again for joining us. Sam Walters with Steve Granato. The second game of the PSCL today. Breaking ball lifts that one into left field. Another base hit. DeJesus is aboard. Leadoff single in the top of the second.
Zolfarino just caught way too much of the plate right there.
That wasn't a real put-away pitch, and that's what I mean. He doesn't have the getaway stuff with the breaking ball. He knows how to throw it for a strike, and that one just caught too much. You move on and be lucky that it was only a single. Here's Davis Carr. Catcher up for the first time today. That one's in there for a strike, 0-1. Carr out of Eastern Oklahoma State College. 6'1", 170. Throw over to first. Chases DeJesus, but wish I could even try to pronounce Davis Carr's hometown in Texas. Atascocita? Atascocita? Is that what?
Atascocita, yeah, that's what I would go with. I've never heard.
Graduated from the high school of the same name in 2020. The 1-1. Swung on and missed by Carr. Another throw back to first, and DeJesus in there standing. One-two breaking ball misses downstairs.
Tough take.
Yeah, that one would have been a better put-away pitch for DeJesus. That one missed low. Make him chase. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Missed inside. Draws the count full. Second full count Zolfarino has seen today. He struck out Noah Lane looking back in the first. The payoff. That one's chopped to short. Moving over is Baker. It gets off of his glove. That'll be an infield single for Davis Carr. Tough hop on a sliding stop. Dylan Baker just not able to come up with it. Back-to-back singles have the A's in business. Nick Rocha steps up, serving as the DH today. It is 2-0 North Stars, no outs in the top of the second. In the stretch, Zolfarino's first pitch misses inside.
Sam, 2 weeks ago today, PSCL started.
Really?
Yep.
It was 2 Thursdays, yeah.
Yep, 2 Thursdays ago, 17th.
2-0 to Nick Rocha. Did we see the A's on opening day?
We did not. Blue Leaguers North Stars, Blue Sox Chill, Lumberjacks Bombers.
A's slipped through the crack that day. They played in that first game, didn't they? That one is lined down the right field line, but foul.
Yeah, the first game of the PSCL this year, and lost to the Lumberjacks 11-4 on the turf field.
Two balls and one strike on Nick Rocha. Runners on first and second, no outs. Foul tipped at the plate. Swung through one in the dirt. Somehow got a piece of it. That'll even the count 2-2. DeJesus on second. Carr at first. A look back at second by Zolfarino.
That opening day game for the A's is the only A's game we have not called.
You're kidding.
Nope. We have called every one of their games except opening day.
That one's popped into shallow left field. Calling it off is Dylan Baker. He makes the grab for the first out.
So that means that's the only game they have played on the turf field. They have played the other 9, including this one right here. That's why we know him so well. So A's fans get a treat, theoretically.
Yeah.
Treat with a mute button. They get to stream.
Who did Don pay for the broadcast rights? It's Ted Turner on this thing. There's Dalton Thomas. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Dalton out of Wenatchee Valley College. Taps one down the third baseline.
Is that how you say that?
Is it?
I'd only ever read it.
I think it's Wenatchee.
I think I've been saying Wenatchee all year.
There's a couple of guys on that roster. Maybe we should ask them.
Yeah, that'd probably be a smart move.
Teammates with Gabriel DeJesus, Austin Reed, possibly others. 0-2 to Thomas. Swings and lines that one through the left side. Coming through to score is DeJesus. The ball is bobbled in left field. Christian Gabriel didn't come up with it clean. Runners at first and second, and the A's strike back for one. It is 2-1 now, North Stars. RBI single by Dalton Thomas cuts the deficit to 1. Here's Austin Reed, one of his teammates. Still runners at first and second, only one out. That one is cracked down the left field line, but foul. All right, you ready for character development here, Steve?
Okay.
Austin Reed out of Spokane, Washington.
Love a good character arc.
We're past the days of Spokane, everyone.
He's evolving. My little boy is growing up.
In there for a strike. It's 0-2 to Austin Reed. I'll be a real boy one day. Just you watch.
Sam, your nose is growing.
Big lead at third and swung on and missed by Austin Reed. He goes down swinging, but both runners take advantage of the long stride by Zolfarino. We'll put 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs for Tanner Salazar. Second strikeout of the day for Nicholas Zolfarino.
You know Salazar right here is trying to make up for that tough read he had in left field last half inning.
Most definitely. They'll get a courtesy runner at third for Davis Carr.
Looks like Torrin Diffie.
Catcher for catcher.
Yes, sir. Straight up.
First pitch to the left-handed hitter Salazar misses outside. Good stop by Jackson Fuller to keep runners where they are. Two to one North Stars, chance to take the lead on a base hit here. Missed outside again, 2-0. Also misses. It's 3-0 to Tanner Salazar.
Really like Zolfarino to get back in this count. Work hard to make sure the top of the order doesn't come back. However you can do it.
He's done well this season at one thing and one thing mainly. That is damage control. He's going to walk the bases loaded here. Tanner Salazar reaches. That is the first walk allowed by Nicholas Zolfarino.
Who's this coming to the plate?
Never seen him before. Ethan Cachetta.
The tears are real. Just kidding.
Well, we've seen the A's more than any other team, and Ethan Cachetta, the leadoff man, we see him step to the plate more than any other player. First pitch to him, breaking ball catches the inside corner, 0-1.
So let's see. Let's do some more math. Cachetta has come to the plate now, including this one 26 times. Likely have called 23 of those plate appearances.
In the dirt, good block by Fuller. 1-1.
Probably.
Probably.
Yes, this is the 23rd at-bat we have called, or plate appearance, I should say, for Ethan Cachetta. That's a lot. That's his almost entire season.
Ethan's 0 for 1 today. Next pitch from Zolfarino. Offered at it, but it was downstairs. They appeal, said he did not go.
It's the right call.
I agree. I don't think he broke the 180 plane. That's why Cachetta leads off. Got a great eye. In the dirt, another good block by Fuller.
He's walked 7 times this season.
And how many hit by pitches?
That would be 2.
And what's that OBP, Steve?
625 entering today. He has only struck out once.
Whew.
That's pretty good.
He draws the count full here. Seen plenty of these. Really knows how to work an at-bat. The base is loaded, 2 outs. Top of the second. Chance to cash in here for Cachetta. Full count pitch. Walked him. That'll tie the ball game. Cachetta reaches first on the bases loaded walk. A's tie this thing up at 2.
No, we haven't seen in a while, Sam.
What's that?
A rolled over inning. They're
That
not
is
doing
correct.
it as much anymore. Not that I'm thinking let's do it right here. Still have a chance to get out of this.
Just an observation.
Yeah, but just crept into my mind. We're seeing them left and right at the beginning of the year, that first week. I think we've only maybe seen 1 this week.
Yeah, it was tough to get a gauge for the confidence that coaches had in their pitchers at that time. They didn't know if they had the stuff to be able to work around a lot of, whether it's free passes or errors, hit batters, anything like that, or maybe just, guys are seeing you well and hitting the ball. But we're at the point now where a guy like Zolfarino especially,
Yeah,
Zach
they
Novus,
know what they're working with.
yeah, head coach Zach Novus, he knows what Zolfarino is capable of. So again, the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Noah Lane digs in. 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first.
It's the 3rd start for Zolfarino this season.
And all of them have been here at Palm Springs Stadium.
There you go.
Missed inside to Noah Lane, 1-0. North Star is about middle of the pack of teams that we see. I would say they're on the higher side of frequency that they've played in the stadium. Made it in the strike zone, 1-1.
Could figure it out. Worth it? Probably not.
I want to say the number is at 4 because
Somewhere
we've
around
seen
there. 4 or 5.
Zolfarino now 3 times, and I've seen Kenny Keller once.
There you go.
I don't believe anything on top of that. Swung on and missed. Big hack by Noah Lane.
Keller looked great that day.
Really good. It was the first complete game that we saw in Palm Springs Stadium. Went 7 full innings, gave up 2 earned runs. Swung on and missed by Noah Lane. That'll end the inning and leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the second. A's have tied this thing up 2-2. Bryce Ramirez back on the hill. The A's have struck back and tied this ball game 2-2. We're in the bottom of the second. Here's Ramirez's first pitch to Christian Gabriel. It's grounded up the middle for a base hit. The first pitch leadoff single for Christian Gabriel. Easy approach when you throw get me over strikes and guys are already in attack mode, especially when you just gave up the lead. Bottom of this North Stars lineup, nothing to mess around with. Alex Light digs in, the center fielder, for his first time today. Missed inside. Alex Light out of Lewis and Clark State. Missed another one inside 2-0. Out of Lewiston, Idaho. Down in the dirt.
Trivia for you, Sam. Do you know Lewis and Clark's first names?
Merriweather is one of them. I think it's Merriweather Clark and something Lewis. Is Merriweather right?
Keep guessing.
Is it right?
Give me 2 guesses, and then I'll tell you.
Hold for 3-0. Runner goes. Pitch missed high. Either way, it's going to be runners on first and second. Gabriel stays at the second base bag.
So that's not a stolen base for Gabriel.
Nope. But Alex Light aboard on the first walk allowed by Bryce Ramirez. All right, Merriweather and... Or am I thinking of another pair? I feel like Merriweather is one of them. Maybe John? I don't know.
Nope. Merriweather Lewis.
Oh, okay.
William Clark.
Ah, okay. Merriweather, obviously the one that stuck out. William a bit understated comparatively. Pitch misses low to Spencer Dickinson is 1-0.
I had no idea.
That was something I had to dig out of 4th grade history.
Yeah, got me lost.
Thank you, Miss Homan, my 4th grade
Oh, we're not
social
going back to
studies teacher.
teachers, are we?
No, not too deep. Another one misses to Dickinson, 2-0. Just had to throw a quick shout out. One of my favorite teachers. Very, very nice woman.
Got the summer off now.
That's right.
Ain't no denying it's summer now.
We are in the heat of it. Good block, but it gets away from the catcher, Davis Carr. Throw down to third is not going to be in time. Both runners move up 90 feet. It was a wild pitch.
Anything in the dirt.
Yeah.
You cannot reasonably assume a catcher will make a stop. It's like a double play. You can never assume a double play unless it's extremely egregious.
Another 3-0, and he missed to Dickinson. That loads the bases. In an eerily similar territory to the top of the second. Bases loaded and no outs. A's head coach Don Braze will have a chat with Bryce Ramirez. They have a right-hander warming in the bullpen. Looks like Bradley Clay getting some warm-up tosses in. But it'll be Bryce's burden to bear.
Bry's burden to bear. Follow the yellow brick road.
Here's Dylan Baker. Shortstop's first time up at the plate today. We've reached the 10th batter in the lineup. First pitch fastball down the pipe, 0-1. Well, he missed with 8 straight pitches after giving up the lead single to Christian Gabriel. That one's in the dirt. Good stop by Davis Carr.
Second mound visit and 3 pitches. Carr must have recognized something.
Probably saw
Because
something.
what else could you even say?
Yeah.
Just talked. Good catcher always knows when they got to talk. Know your pitching staff.
Got to be able to feel out a moment. Here's the 1-1 to Baker. Swung on and missed on an inside pitch.
Might have noticed a look at second base from Alex Light.
Possibly.
Switch up the signs. Just the way he ran out there with such fervor. It was immediately like, something's off. Hold on.
1-2 to Baker. Misses high. Baker out of Shoreline Community College from Tampa, Florida.
Go Lightning.
Good old Tampa Bay. 2-2 pitch. Tried the outside corner.
Up 2-0 in that series now. Tampa Bay is over the Habs. Stanley Cup final. Back-to-back potentially now for Stamkos and the boys.
Payoff pitch. Did not earn the back door with the fastball. That was as close as you can get, I would say. That's the 3rd straight walk for Bryce Ramirez. And the North Stars have taken the lead back. It is 3-2. Bases loaded walk brings up Josh Payton. Missed outside again with the fastball, 1-0. In there, called strike, 1-1 to Josh Payton. Led off the bottom of the first with a hit by pitch. Ended up scoring a run on the 2-run single by Preston Gookin. Missed downstairs, 2-1. Josh Payton out of University of Chicago.
Hey, what do they say?
Bring me a slice. 2-1, chop to third. They'll come home with the throw. That's one out. They'll look to first, but no play. So good heads-up play by Brandon Glowacki. Davis Carr able to tag home and get the second out. And still runners all over here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second.
Right decision there by Glowacki. Right in front of him.
Had plenty of time to make the throw to home. Davis Carr elected not to throw. Bad throw or a bad reception could have ended up in more runs for the North Stars. They lead at 3-2. First pitch in the dirt to Jackson Fuller. Fuller singled and scored his first time up. Another one out of Lewis and Clark State College. Another one from Lewiston, Idaho.
Merriweather. William.
So it's Jackson Fuller and a few others. Alex Light from Lewiston, Idaho goes to Lewis and Clark, followed each other. Called strike to Jackson Fuller, 2-1.
Put something in the water out there, I guess.
Something. Jaden Phillips, teammate, Lewiston, Idaho, Lewiston High School, Lewiston Clark. 2-1 is flown out to center. It's heading over to right center. Chasing is the center fielder, Cachetta, and it gets under his glove. 2 runs are going to score. Stopping at first and second are Fuller and Baker. And the North Stars have tagged on for 2 more here. It is 5-2. Four RBI out of the second and third hole in the lineup for the North Stars. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the day for Bryce Ramirez. He departs after retiring 1 batter here in the bottom of the second and allowing 3 runs to score. We'll add the name for you of the new arm for the A's right after this. So Bradley Clay will enter here with 1 out. Still 2 runners on for the North Stars. They have taken the lead back 5-2 over the A's. Bradley Clay making his 4th appearance this season. He'll face off against Preston Gookin. First pitch is lined into center. That's going to get down for another base hit. Rounding third and coming in to score. Actually retreating back to third. Looks like Dylan Baker got the stop sign a little bit late, but
that's Josh Payton.
Oh, that's Josh Payton.
Baker scored.
So Peyton at third, Fuller at second, and Gookin now at first. The single holds up all runners on the bases. It is once again bases loaded, and still only one out in the bottom of the second.
Second hit from Gookin, by the way. Both back up the box. He's looking sharp.
That's right. First pitch, another one chopped up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. Chugging around to third is Gookin. He's going to get down standing. And then now heading into second is David Ryan. 2 RBI single. Extends the North Stars lead 7-2.
Ryan got to second on the throw, so that's just a single, not a double. Just, I say. Just a ho-hum 2 RBI single.
That's all.
Anyone can do it.
Even you or I.
Uh-huh.
Here's Jaden Phillips. First pitch, a breaking ball to him is in the zone, 0-1.
That's a good-looking slider.
Yeah, need that to start working. The fastball is getting tagged right now.
Yeah, I want him to keep working that down in the zone here. Try and go tight on the front door.
2 first pitch swinging on the fastball. Goes with the fastball there and jams him. Ground ball to third. He'll make the throw over to Diamond to catch Jaden Phillips, and coming in to score is Preston Gookin. That makes it 8-2 North Stars, and that's the second out of the bottom of the second.
It's 2 good decisions there by the third baseman, Glowacki.
He has retired 2 so far in this inning. Jaden Phillips out on the 5-3 ground out. So Eric Kelly steps up. He's the only person in the North Stars lineup that is not batted in this second inning. Missed in the dirt. 1-0 to the first baseman, Eric Kelly. He's 0 for 1, struck out back in the first. If you remember, Bryce Ramirez gave up 2 runs on the single to Preston Gookin in the first and then struck out the next 3 batters he saw. That one shot down the opposite field, but in foul territory. A 6-run frame so far for the North Stars, and still a runner in scoring position.
That was really far outside with that one. Ha.
Bradley Clay needing a new baseball.
Thank you. Took you a second.
It's
or you just didn't like it.
I didn't respond. No reaction. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball tried to earn the inside, like you said.
Yeah,
wasn't able to get the call.
I like that spot, though. I like his decision to go there. Not to be afraid with it. Don't be afraid. Throw it. It's your job.
Put the fastball past him.
We talked about that, Sam, about the about pitchers just in general and going inside on their dominant hand. All right, and that just showcases the strengths, confidence. That's what you want.
Yeah, you're challenging the batter when you do that. You're telling a guy, I can put this past you no matter what the count is, no matter what kind of hot streak you're on.
And I'm not afraid to not hit you.
Yeah. Two-two. Breaking ball, put it right past Eric Kelly. That's the first strikeout for Bradley Clay, and that'll end the bottom of the second. The North Stars come around and take the lead back in a big way. 8-2 heading to the top of the third. Top of the third, North Stars lead at 8-2 over the A's. A's lineup has a chance to get some runs back here. Brendan Glowacki, Eddie King, and Gabriel DeJesus due up versus Zolfarino. First pitch to Brandon Glowacki, misses downstairs, 1-0. Glowacki 1 for 1 today so far. Singled back in the first. That one's grounded to third, handled by Dickinson. The throw over to first is high and sails over the glove of Eric Kelly. Digging into second is Brandon Glowacki. Two-base error puts Glowacki at second.
Sam, let's take a look around the Major League scoreboard here in this inning.
Let's do that.
Start locally. Angels and Yankees rained out this morning after a massive comeback last night. Halos took that ball game in comeback fashion 11-8 after they were trailing 8-4 entering the ninth. Jared Walsh, grand slam. Comeback for the Halos last night. They won't get a chance to stick it to them again in the morning. The finale of that series rained out, postponed.
First pitch to Eddie King, misses downstairs, 1-0.
Baseball a little bit later this afternoon. The Dodgers are in our nation's capital to send Tony Gonsolin to face off with Patrick Corbin tonight. First pitch at 4:05 local time here in D.C.
Another one down low to Eddie King, 2-0. You think Kyle Schwarber's going to hit a homer today?
It's a day that ends in Y. Reds and Padres out in Cincinnati, a great American ballpark. Luis Castillo takes the ball for Cincinnati. Man, he's been tagged with 10 losses this year.
Yeah. It's been a rough go. He's going deep in ball games, not able to do much on the run support side.
Left-hander Ryan Weathers will be on the bump. 3-2 thus far, the young gun for the San Diego Padres.
2-1 stroked into right field in the air. Heading back is Eric Kelly. He'll be under it and make the play. That's the first out in the top of the third.
So again, that ball game today, 4:10 locally. Elsewhere in Major League Baseball, there's some games in action on Getaway Thursday. Mariners Blue Jays right now just wrapped up 7 innings in New York. That's where they play now, right? Buffalo still?
Yup.
Mariners 5, Blue Jays 1. Jake Fraley a solo shot for Toronto. That's it. Hyunjin Ryu, a couple strikeouts in that ball game. But it's Mariners 5 again, Blue Jays 1.
First pitch breaking ball in there for a strike to Gabriel DeJesus.
Ooh, man, bet on the Red Sox today. 13 runs on 13 hits. They lead the Royals. The Bakers dozen to 0.
Another breaking ball. That one was missed.
This is a fun one. You got right now in at Fenway Park, 2 former minor league teammates facing off with each other when they were both with different organizations.
Wow.
Scott Barlow for Kansas City versus Alex Verdugo for Boston. They both were with the 2015 California League champion Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. Very local. How about that? I'm sure they're not talking about that right now on Nesson.
No, sir.
That's fun.
2-1 fastball misses outside.
Rafael Devers a 3-run shot. Michael Chavez has an RBI. A balk to score a run for the Red Sox.
Of course.
Danny Santana an RBI. It's a big day for Boston's offense.
They've reached 50 wins already, looking for number 51.
Yep.
That one is sliced into right field. It's going to get into the glove of the right fielder, Jaden Phillips. Had a good beat on it. Looks like that one could have dropped, but good play by Jaden Phillips to get the second out at the top of the third.
It looks like he got Doogie. He's not able to get anything done there. Verdugo strikes out against Scott Barlow, so give one to Barlow. Former minor league matchup.
Davis Card digs back in. First pitch breaking ball. First pitch strike.
Elsewhere in the bigs, White Sox leading the Twins 3-0. Carlos Rodon looking good so far. 1 hit allowed through 4 innings. Brian Goodwin a solo shot.
Missed downstairs, 1-1.
Uh-oh. Yohan Moncada left the game today. That's not good.
1-1, skied to right field. Another play for Jaden Phillips. He's under it. And there's 3 outs now in the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the frame. North Star is still leading in this one, 8-2 over the A's. Bradley Clay returns to the mound for the A's, facing off with Christian Gabriel, Alex Light, and Spencer Dickinson. They were the ones that spurred the big 6-run inning back in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Christian Gabriel's on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Gabriel led off last inning with the single, ended up scoring. Fouled one back to the screen, 0-2. Bradley Clay able to come in the game in the second inning, make the second and third outs. Missed outside to Gabriel, 1-2. Gave up the 2-run single to David Ryan, but then a ground out and a strikeout finished off that half inning. 1-2 to Christian Gabriel, swung on and missed in the dirt. Good stop by Davis Carr. First out of the inning, second strikeout for Bradley Clay. Here's Alex Light. Walked back in the second, ended up being the force out at home. Bases loaded, ground ball to third base. Missed inside. Last time up, he saw 4 pitches out of the zone and reached first. No count. Went with the breaking ball, missed high. The 2-0. Fell back to the screen. That's the first strike that Alex Light has seen today. Finally saw one down the middle and able to get a piece of it. Two on to the center fielder. Swung on and missed. Evens the count 2-2. We'll see how the A's pitching staff does the rest of this game. So far this season, that has been the crutch. Being able to get out of these long innings. Seen a couple of rollovers and a couple of big 6 spots, 7 spots, sometimes even 8 put up against the A's staff. 6 in the bottom of the second made it an 8-2 ball game. Another one fouled off by Alex Light. Good battle right now. Speaking of a good battle, saw a really good battle in the first game of this PSCL season today. Haymakers ended up taking the win 6-5 just before this. 2 home runs for Spencer Weston led them over the Snowbirds. And a big walk-off unassisted double play by Savon Battle locked that one up. Jammed in on the hands and popped out to second. The Jesus has it for the second out of the third. Here's Spencer Dickinson. Walked and scored. That one's in there on the outside corner, 0-1 to Spencer Dickinson. Spencer out of College of the Desert. One of many guys on rosters, local natives, out of Rancho Mirage High School. Watch another fastball go by. It's 0-2.
Should be noted, Sam, Bradley Clay touching 90 today.
He's put the fastball past a few guys already. We'll see what he goes with 0-2. Fastball in the dirt. Dickinson watches that one. It's 1-2. It's never been about the stuff for Bradley Clay. It's just been about the location. Sometimes lets that slider leak back into the zone a little bit too much. And once guys catch up with the fastball, it's a lot of deep counts. The 1-2 pitch to Dickinson. Swung on and missed. Off speed. Sits down Dickinson, the third strikeout for Bradley Clay. And that'll end the bottom of the third. We head to the top of the fourth. North Star still leading in this one over the A's, 8-2. Head to the top of the fourth. Nicholas Olferino in for his fourth inning of work against the A's lineup. It'll be Rocha, Thomas, and Reed due up versus Nicholas. Here to take you the rest of the way through this ball game, Steve Granado.
Hey, that's me.
Hi, Steve. Good to see you again.
Been here the whole time.
You're finally awake.
No. Foul ball by Nick Rocha. He popped out to short. 2 runs in the first, 6 runs in the second for the North Stars. The A's 2 runs came across in their half of the second. They're looking up at 6.
Seen the A's in quite a few uphill battles, but they've been able to claw back for some runs in a lot of them.
Got the offense.
It's not their fault.
All right, Robin Williams. It's 0-2. We're at an hour 11 here, so may go a wish, or at least 3/4 of one.
That almost checks out.
Almost. So Farino has 3 punch-outs today. He'll come back with the 0-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
It's sad that we are rarely ever going to see a ball game going on at 11-11. Because usually it's either going to be in between our first 2 games of the PSCL, or it would have to be a 4-hour ball game for the Power at night.
You know what happened today, Sam?
Did we reach 11-11?
Final out was recorded at 11-11.
Wow.
Game 1.
Wish granted.
Fouled back. It's still a 1-2 count here on Nick Rocha. Bottom part of the order here, the bottom, well, almost bottom part. It's weird to say that. I'm so used to it with 9, but we play 10 here. 7, 8, and 9 are combined 1 for 3. Dalton Thomas has the 1 hit. He's on deck. Chased it down and away. Strikeout number 4 for Zolfarino. Didn't even throw the ball around. Keep the pace up, boys.
Locked in.
Locked in.
What was the word that he gave? Unbothered?
Unbothered.
Yeah, that's Zolfarino.
Can't bother to throw it around.
Nope.
Dalton Thomas, RBI single in the second. One of the main reasons why the A's are on the board. And for a strike, it's 0-1. He stole second, got stranded at third. We are dealing right now with a fly in the press box that will not leave us alone. Foul ball. It is taunting our very livelihood at this point. Amount of times Sam is struck out. Swing and a miss. Not even a foul tip.
Sword after sword.
Yeah.
After sword.
No balls and 2 strikes, your count. Zolfarino comes back. Back-to-back Ks. Wasted no time with Thomas on 3 pitches. That's 5 on the day.
That's the first time we've really seen him put the fastball by someone.
Skipped a word. Austin Reed, speaking of strikeouts, he did that his only time up. And he begins ahead here with a foul ball, 0-2. Just 1 out of the zone in this inning. There was that spiked pitch on Nick Rocha with 2 strikes. So he's gotten ahead 0-2 on the first 2 batters. Can he do it again here? Kick deal, here it comes. No, he can't do it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is clear with 2 outs. 5 in a row retired by Zolfarino. Beautiful breaking ball. It's 1-2. Backs him up. North Stars bat. They'll have 10, 1, and 2 due up in the 4th. 8-2 North Stars. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Double barrel action right now for the A's. Is that our good friend, Sam?
2 of our good friends we've seen multiple times.
Sada Yoshida.
Nathan Nakarado.
Thank you. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Zolfarino strikes out the side here in the 4th. We are halfway through this one to the bottom of 4. 8-2 North Stars. New arm into the ball game for the A's. Sada Yoshida will take over. The electric right-hander will be on the bump here. And a 8-2 ball game. First pitch he throws is a breaking ball tight. 1-0. This is Dylan Baker leading things off. Dylan Baker, Josh Payton, Jackson Fuller, scheduled hitters here, bottom and top of the order. The 1-0 from Yoshida. Ground ball, third base side, scooped up Glowacki. One away.
The thing that makes it so much fun whenever Sadai pitches is that the team really buys into how much fun he is.
They're all about it.
Guys are crowding the field right now. If you can see it on the left side near third base, you can. You can see the guys pulling up a chair. They're sitting there with some popcorn and Pedialyte ready to see the show.
Is that another Chumbawamba album? Popcorn and Pedialyte. Josh Payton, a fielder's choice hit by a pitch, scored twice. Takes it up 1-0. Popcorn and Pedialyte. Never in my wildest dreams. I love it.
It's really not too much of a stretch either.
Down and away, 2-0. I'm going to turn on this crowd mic a little louder for you, Gall. By the way, Sam, that was you all. It is possible to say. Southern boy. 3-0. Right as I do it, of course, now they got nothing to cheer about. It's just worth hearing the team alone. Worth the price of admission. Popped up. De Jesus. 2 down. Might be hearing more of the air conditioning unit than you are the A's.
Yeah. That's okay. Both are equally important right now.
Let's see if I can help you out here. Now it's just AC. Strike one.
You can't hear the
You can't hear the. You can't hear them. You can't hear them. It's only the AC. All right, I'll move it back.
Much better.
Still pointing in the right direction though. Hit him.
But now I know how to get to sleep in the press box. I just turned that on, put the headphones on, get
Got
some
a little white noise. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cranked.
Jackson Fuller takes first. That's the first hit batter since the first batter of the game for the North Stars. Preston Gookin to the plate. Busy day for him. They're going to get a courtesy runner at first. Hit it with me.
Kenny Keller.
Hit it with me is what I said.
Hit
Hit
it
me
with
with it is what I was trying to say.
Kenny Keller, the pitcher.
Go
Courtesy
off.
running.
2 outs, first pitch smothered by Carr, 1-0.
How ironic is it that Kenny Keller, who we saw the other day with a fantastic pickoff move to first,
Is now at first base.
is now at first base?
That's not that ironic.
I think it's a little bit. Isn't it ironic?
I was going there too. Runner goes, pitch outside, tough to throw on. Stolen bag. No, he slid way too early. Oh, man. Keller had that base stolen easily, but hit the deck too early.
He's all smiles.
Yeah, that happens. Caught stealing goes 2-4 to end the inning. And that will finish up the fourth. We go to the fifth. It's 8-2 Stars. Move this ball game to the top of the fifth. Nick Zolfarino back to the mound. They're going to go to the bench here for Tanner Salazar as Luke Dinos will pinch hit out of the 10 spot. First pitch is lifted to right, moving back on it. Phillips, it's over his head. He reaches and can't make the grab. On his way to second, Dinos cuts the corner, headed to third now. The throw is going to be late. Leadoff triple pinch hit style for Luke Dinos.
That didn't take very long.
Not at all.
It's all one pitch.
Barely got to say his name. That's the first triple of the year for the A's. North Stars 8, A's 2. First pitch to our good friend Ethan Caschetta. Misses out. 1-0. Caschetta walked in the second. Was stranded there. Grounded out in the first. He's 0 for 1.
Maybe one day we'll get to talk to him.
Maybe. Oh, a dream. Strike called. By the way, that triple broke up 6 in a row, retired for Nick Zolfarino. The last batter he had reach base was a leadoff error in the third from Brandon Glowacki. He's in the hole now. Math. 2-1. Clock dings 1 p.m.
Ding.
Dong, ding, dong.
The proverbial ding.
Dong, ding, dong. Down and out, 3-1.
And one loud
bong. That was almost Rent-esque right there from us. Breaking ball for a strike, full count. Did you not get that one? The voicemail in the apartment. You seen Rent?
Uh-uh.
Oh. Their voicemail, their voice machine is the two of them just going, speak. Pretty cool. Very 2004. Breaking ball, sat on, put in the air to center, should bring home a run. Alex Light makes the grab, tagging at third. Here comes Dinos, throw offline, and the RBI will bring home Dinos from the bat of Ethan Caschetta. That's his second RBI of the day. He's responsible for 2 of the 3 A's runs, and it's now an 8-3 ball game. Just put it in the outfield. So there's one gone now for Noah Lane, who has struck out twice today. Swing and a miss. We'll see how long the leash is on Zolfarino. We saw some arms playing around there in right field last half inning, but they've sat down. Looks like they have let Zolfarino run with this one. 0-2. Why not? 3 runs allowed thus far. That was just the second. No, it's not. I don't know how to add. Why did I write 0 hits in the second inning? They had 3. I'm messing up. Chased it in the dirt. Ball got away. Hustling up and getting to first base is Lane. Drop third strike. That is the 7th for the starter Zolfarino. But it allows the runner to reach. Too hot to handle. It's almost like Palm Springs.
Too Hot to Handle season 2 just announced. Or just
Is that that dating show on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Pass.
It was actually very good.
Oh, come on, Sam.
I'm serious.
That can't be true.
If you're into reality TV, it actually is
Hey,
a very...
I'm no snob, but come on.
No, I'm just saying, for reality TV, it actually is very, very good.
Brandon Glowacki swung and missed at this one. He is 1 for 2, single, reached on an air. 0-1, breaking ball inside, down and in, 1-1. Can't be true.
Or maybe I'm thinking of Love is Blind. One of those was good.
Sexy Beasts? Is that what you're thinking of? That new one that's coming out? That
Yuck.
looks insane.
Yuck.
I'm weirdly about it. I'm going to watch it. I have to. That's strike 2, 1 and 2. In case you don't know, it's a blind dating show where they put on elaborate masks.
It's The Masked Singer plus Love is Blind.
Very strange. Heads up.
How was that? Ominous foul ball.
Yeah, that just didn't make much noise at all. It didn't hit anything.
I thought we were going to get one more ding dong.
Just disappeared into the ether.
And went to the void.
Uh-huh. Check for a black hole over there on the first base side of the bleachers.
I think I heard a
reverse symbol.
yeah.
Downstairs and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A run home in the inning. It's 8-3 North Stars. They're playing in the top of the 5th with 1 out and 1 on. It's going to take 4 outs for Zolfarino here in the 5th. Chased it outside. That's back-to-back punch-outs, even though one reaches. Strikeout number 8 for Zolfarino, and there's 2 away in the 5th. He's got to work in today.
It's just being able to put away the right-handed hitter, knowing what your strengths are, going back to the breaking ball. He just knows how to throw it off the plate. It's a very enticing pitch.
A sexy beast.
It's got some good hook to it.
There you go. Eddie King is the batter now. Runner goes for second. It's fouled back. He'll have to go back to first. What was that show? There was another blind date show on Netflix that was really good. Dating Around.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
That's a real, actually legitimately very good show. It's very creative. I go watch it. It's pretty good. Dating Around. It's pretty fun. Pick off. Okay, Eric Kelly. Okay, Eric Kelly, trying the hidden ball trick. I see you over there.
So we're at that point of the season?
We're at that point in the season. Put a pin in that one.
Up by 5 runs trying the hidden ball.
Uh-huh. Throw it, Eric.
We're watching you.
I'm not taking my eyes off now. Nice try. He didn't sell it very well. No. Runner goes again. Pitch a strike. Throw sails. Round 1. Noah Lane. Who, by the way, with that reached on a drop third strike, has struck out 3 times today. So there's that. Pitch was a ball on Eddie King. Three and 2. In the air to center field. Alex Light sees it in the lights and pulls it in to end the inning. So a pair of strikeouts. They end up having to get 4. 2 fly balls to center. With the drop third, a run across here on the frame thanks to a Luke Dinos leadoff triple and a sac fly from Cashetta. They get one back to the bottom of 5 now. Chipping away, it's 8-3. Preston Gukin will lead off the home half of the fifth as the North Stars maintain an 8-3 advantage alongside Sam Walters. I'm Steve Granado. Thanks for sticking around with us here today for our Game 2 coverage. Yoshida comes back. His first pitch misses down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Got a caught stealing to end the home half of the fourth. Preston Gukin was at the plate, so he leads back off. 1-0. 2-0. Gukin, David Ryan, Jaden Phillips. Defensive switches here for the A's. Luke Dinos remains in the ballgame in left field. Stepping in at first is Austin Reed. Shape it up a little different. 2-0. Line to left, and a leadoff single for Preston Gukin. That's his 3rd hit of the day.
That was the first time he's pulled a ball today. The other 2 are straight up the middle.
Yep. David Ryan to the plate, a 2-run single in the second. He's 1 for 2. He also struck out today. First pitch falls off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. North Stars haven't scored since the 2nd inning. Put up a 6 spot as part of a 10-batter frame. Gave him a strike there on the inside edge. It's 1-1. Yoshida out of the College of the Desert. This is up and out. 2-1. All right, I'm going to try it again. Native of Iwakamatsu, Fukushima Prefecture, Japan.
Yeah, that's about right.
Thank you. Don't speak a lick of Japanese. Outside with it. I got English and Spanish. That's about all I got. More than you.
I don't think I have a whole language at this point.
You don't even have
I'm
English?
still working on
Okay,
English.
that's fair. Maybe I don't have English down just yet. That's a good point. Pitch to David Ryan. Floater. Didn't give it to him. That's ball 4. First walk issued by Yoshida. 4th in the game by the A's pitchers. First and second for Jaden Phillips. RBI ground out his last trip in the second. He's 0 for 2. There a language you want to learn? Aside from Spanish, obviously, kind of the bigger one.
I would say Mandarin, maybe.
Okay.
I think Mandarin and maybe just for fun, Swahili.
Huh.
Their language seems like a lot of fun.
Inside with it, nearly clipped the belt, 1-0. Gukin at second, Ryan at first. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of 5. Yoshida's 1-0. Floats for a strike, 1-1.
I think the most interesting part to me are just the language or the dialect that I want to learn the most is just being able to fluently speak through any regional translation of Spanish.
Okay. That's tough. That's a tough ask.
Very.
In the air towards right. Playable for Lane. I don't think they're going to tag here. My assumption correct. So Phillips flies out to right. It'll bring up Eric Kelly, who has struck out twice today, the only North Star to do that. There's 1 gone on first and second. Very tough. The regional dialects are all over the place, and most notably in slang. You can get by conversationally without a doubt, but Dominican versus Mexican versus Venezuelan versus Puerto Rican versus Colombian, they all differ, and it always throws me off, so I can't imagine what it would be for you. First pitch, a ball downstairs and away, 1-0. There's always so many things that just go by the wayside, float over your head. You go, we don't say that. And vice versa, where I'll be conversating, say, with someone not, I speak more of the Mexican dialect. And that doesn't necessarily always jive well outside of it. Crank to left. That ball deep in the outfield. Dinos looking up, and it's gone. 3-run jack for Eric Kelly sends it out of the yard. And the North Stars pour it on. It's 11-3. That's one way to erase a 2-strikeout day. Bring in 3 with 1 swing. That ball just wouldn't stop carrying with the wind swirling in the desert today.
That's easily the hardest hit ball we have ever seen off of Sada Yoshida.
Got underneath that one. Oh, mentioned got underneath it. 30 degrees launch. Only 87 off the bat. First pitch popped up here by Christian Gabriel. Might be playable by Carr. Looking at it. No. So really, that's really a pop out. That's just muscle. Maybe a little help from the wind. But it's swirling today, so maybe he got right at the right moment. It was starting to blow out to left. Chalk it up to Kelly's muscles.
Yeah, all the other home runs we've seen today have been straight off the bat. We knew it.
Yeah, that one, I thought he might have had a play on it. Swing and a miss here on Christian Gabriel. No balls at 2 strikes. He has struck out, singled, and scored today. 3-run fifth. There's 1 down. Make it 2. Where are you going? Where are you going? No scoreboard. Just another reminder. That's the first strikeout for Yoshida today. 2 gone for Alex Light. Light 0 for 1 with a walk. Popped out his last time up. We're in the bottom of the 5th. A 3 spot for the North Stars. They're up 11-3. High and tight, 1-0.
And there are 2 outs.
There are 2 outs. In case there were anything you didn't know about that. Just in case.
In case anyone in the A's dugout is listening to the broadcast.
There you go. Pulled foul. 1-1. When the A's bat in their half of the 6th, which might be our last inning today, Gabriel DeJesus will lead things off. We're at 1:17. This ball game started at 11:35, so we got about 18 minutes till the 2-hour mark. We'll see. Might get the 7th. Down and away with this one. 2-1. Hit him. Alex Light, if it hits you, you go. He was so timid to get out of the box there. Second hit batter for Yoshida today. Draws up Spencer Dickinson. Walk, run, scored, strikeout for him. Power righty. Power isn't strength, not Palm Springs power.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Maybe we'll see you up there soon. Nubber rolls foul. 0-1.
Nubber rolls foul sounds like a straight-to-DVD animated movie. It's like the Braves little toaster.
Starring Lindsay Lohan.
Nubber rolls foul.
Nubber rolls foul, a Disney Channel original.
Nubber fully loaded.
Runner goes. Strike called. Throw down late. Stolen bag for Alex Light. Good jump there by Light.
Yeah, he's seen a lot of time in college as a pinch runner and courtesy runner. He's got plenty of time on the base path. He knows how to take a bag.
That's his 4th stolen base of the year. It's perfect 4 for 4. Oh, 1 down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, no scoreboard. Good thing I got Sam, our resident count keeper. Down and out, 2-2. You don't realize how much the numbers get mixed up in your head when you go, oh, that's a stolen base. I'm going to look at numbers, find it, 4th stolen base. I just said, looked at 15 numbers and then said one, and then you go, what's it got? Ground ball down the third base line. Glowacki stops it, throw to first, scooped, and that'll end the inning. Across the diamond, 5-3, a 3-run shot from Eric Kelly. And it's all North Stars as we go to the 6th, 11-3. To the 6th. It's 11-3. North Stars back on the hill. Nick Zolfarino potentially going the distance here today. If he has a quick 6th inning, watch out. Gabriel DeJesus leading things off 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored today. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball sat on, but blooped on the first base side. Kelly's got it. 1 away.
Feel bad for Cardiff Smith. Feels like he's been warming up in the North Stars bullpen for about 5 innings now.
It's been about 3, honestly. You're not being too exaggerative.
Poor guy. He'll get warm one of these days.
Oh, he's warm. Don't worry, he's warm. The catcher Carr to the plate. Davis Carr is 1 for 2 with an infield single. First pitch flared out to right. Moving back on it goes Phillips. That's 2 up, 2 down. What did I say if he has a quick inning? I said what I said. Going to get a pinch hitter here. You think I would know this roster by now, Sam?
It's Ryan. No, I thought it was Ryan Leask.
Well, whoever it was, he flew out to right on 1 pitch. 5-pitch inning for Nick Zolfarino. He got the quick one. We'll figure it out when we come back. Bottom 6 coming up. To the bottom of the sixth inning we go. It's an 11-3 North Stars lead. Yoshida back to the bump. His first pitch didn't give it to him. Outside 1-0. This is Dylan Baker leading things off. 0 for 1 with a walk. It's an 8-run advantage right now for the Stars. And their likelihood final at-bats today. Swing through this one, 1-1. Took something off. We're approaching 1:30 today. 9 minutes now from the 2-hour mark. So we'll see how long this bottom of the inning lasts. We might send the A's back out to swing it in the 7th. I bet we do. 2-1.
There are more steps to Sada Yoshida's delivery than there are for me to wake up in the morning. My morning routine is shorter than his windup.
A little liner to third, and Glowacki climbs the ladder. Sam, I'm going to out you here.
Oh, boy.
Your alarm goes off 4 times in the morning.
Dude, yeah, I know.
So that's more steps. Don't lie to the people.
It's not about that. It's about the, like, I'm a night person. I get everything I need to do done at night, so I can just wake up. Head to the ballpark.
Taj Vera Cruz is going to pinch hit for Josh Payton. He'll take a strike called 0-1. Taj Vera Cruz for Josh Payton in the 1 spot. Payton ended up going 0 for 2 with 2 runs scored. 1-1 on Vera Cruz.
Vera Cruz, one of the Shoreline boys. Many on this North Stars roster.
You ever see The Odd Couple?
Probably.
That's what we feel like right now. Ground ball to third. Glowacki, a busy frame. Kept his foot on the bag. 2 up, 2 down for Yoshida. Shout out Jackson Fuller's caught this whole game. So does Davis Carr, by the way. No easy task when you're in triple digits. But it's not as hot as it's been, certainly. It's 102 today. It was 99 when we started. I think it's warrants another day at the pool, Sam. I think we're going to pull that one off today. Pull that one off. Beat you to it. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0.
Jake, show me a pool.
Yeah, that's cheap. I've watched enough House Hunters renovations to know that's around $70,000.
Yeah.
That was a late COVID watch. Flare to center. And Jackson Fuller with a 3-hit contest. That's his 3rd single. He's reached base 4 times. What do I always say, Sam? Ho-hum.
By the Lumineers.
That's hey-ho.
I thought it was ho-hey. $5 that is ho-hey.
Who are you? Speaking of 3-hit days, Preston Gookin has one too. He pulled a single to left his last time up. 3 for 3, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. First pitch offered at off the end of the bat. Fly ball in the infield. Who's got it? Glowacki makes every out here in this inning. We have played 6 and we'll go play the top of the 7th. It's 11-3 North Stars. By the way, we did end up figuring out who it was that ended the 6th inning. It was Nick Rocha. He was listed on the lineup card as 14, but was wearing 25 today. Playing in a regular season schedule, that gets you out, by the way. Here's a bunt try, third base, shot off the bat of Dalton Thomas. Bare hand throw, no time. So a bunt single for Dalton Thomas. New pitcher into the ballgame is Cardiff Smith. It's the second hit of the day for Thomas. He had a single back in the second. Brings up Austin Reed, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. What a day for Nick Zolfarino. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. In line for the win. It's 11-3. Runner goes. Why not? Took it. It'll be a stolen bag for Dalton Thomas, his second of the day. Pitch was a ball on Austin Reed, who's now the first baseman, by the way. Hour 57 right now. We're in the 7th. It's 11 runs on 9 hits for the North Stars. That was the 6th hit for the A's. They've scored twice. Pitch is high and tight, 2-0. I'll get started tomorrow, Friday morning, 9 a.m. Blue Sox and Bootleggers. Game 1 of the day here from Palm Springs Stadium. 2-0 in the dirt, 3-0. Game 2, Snowbirds and Bombers. We'll have neither of these teams tomorrow. Snowbirds Bombers game 2 at 11:30. Game 1 at 9. Blue Sox, Bootleggers. And, of course, it wraps up on our 3-game schedule tomorrow night. 7:05, Arroyo Seco Sentinels and the Palm Springs Power. Oh, pardon me, that game at 5 o'clock tomorrow. That's right. Ball game got moved up to 5. That pitch misses for a 4-pitch walk. Bunt single, and now Reed walks. Just the third issued today by North Stars pitching. It's a post-game concert tomorrow, yes?
That's right. The refills coming in to play classic rock hits.
Breaking ball. They'll let him take third on his second stolen base. Third of the game. Got to change that on my phone, otherwise I'm going to pull a Sam and sleep through the alarm. Calling you out.
I'm a very heavy sleeper. I'm not ashamed.
Ground ball right side. It's off of the glove. No one's covering first. Throw there. Yes, he got back in time. The old classic 3-4-3. That'll bring home Dalton Thomas on what'll go as a ground out and an RBI for Luke Dinos. Up to second base goes Austin Reed. Somebody call a Master Chief. 3-4-3. Creators of Halo.
Never a big Halo guy.
Bueller.
I was thinking 3-0-3.
Don't trust
me.
There you go. First offering, this is Ethan Cachetta for the 4th time today. Walk on a bases loaded situation in the second, sac fly in the 5th. He is responsible for 2 of now 4 runs, because Dalton Thomas just scored, runner at second base. 1-0 pitch, foul tipped at the plate, it's 1-1. Should this one hold, it will be the A's 8th loss. They would have dropped 3 in a row. 2-8 on the year. North Stars will improve back to 500 at 5-5. One and one here on Cachetta. Make that 2-1. Carter Smith out of Dordt University. 6'2", 215, a Mammoth Lake kid here in California. Went to Mammoth High School. Beautiful up there. 3-1.
Mammoth High School. That's a name.
It's a great name. Mammoth's a great town. Down and away, ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Puts them on first and second with 1 out. Second time the Cachetta's walked today. You want to ski? You want to snowboard? Go to Mammoth. That's the place to be. A little far, though. 6 hours? Maybe? 5 hours? Let's see. That's from Orange County, where my soul resides. Noah Lane reached on a drop third strike in the 5th, but he's 0 for 3 with 3 punch-outs. Breaking ball, a strike, 0-1. Let's see, from here, how far is Mammoth? Okay, Google. 6 hours. Here's a ground ball towards the middle. Could be an inning-ending and game-ending double play, and it is. That'll wrap this one up as the North Stars just passed the 2-hour mark. Take an 11-4 final because of the run here in the 7th inning. The win's going to go to Nick Zolfarino, and Bryce Ramirez will take the loss, no save required. It took us 2 hours and 2 minutes as the North Stars back in the win column here to even up at 5-5. That's going to do it for us here today. I want to thank you for tuning in for this one and for all of them here in 2021. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. One last time for you, 11-4 North Stars over the A's. For Sam Walters and for all of us at the Power Summer Collegiate League, I'm Steve Granado. Talk to you tomorrow. Enjoy what's left of your Thursday afternoon, everybody.